Beginning. The key takeaways for week two. Week two is my favorite week because week two is about strategy, and I'm a strategy girl. So I started in marketing, in market research. And the reason I picked marketing as a major is because I was working for an oil company and I went in the marketing department and I went around to all the guys and I said, "What do you do?" And every guy gave me a different answer. And I said, "This is great. I can just decide what I want to do and I'm going to call it marketing and this is wonderful." So, I mean, I wasn't locked into anything. Like my dad was an accountant. He really wanted me to be an accountant. But I do like numbers. I have a marketing major and a finance minor. And research is all data. And I really, really like that. What I really love is strategy. So when I go into companies to consult and things, I always ask them, well, like, who's your customer? Who are you targeting? And most of them say, oh, everybody can use this. Okay, that's a red flag. You turn around and you run fast the other way because that will never work. That only works for like oranges and lotto tickets. It's commodity marketing. So strategy is the plan or the idea of how are you going to approach these customers? How are you going to identify the customers? What customers do you want? You get to choose them. And then how are you going to develop your product and your brand? And how are you going to price it? And how are you going to distribute it and logistically and everything? How are you going to get it to people? And then also, how are you going to promote it or tell people about your product? So, and that's just a little bit of marketing. There's a lot more. But this week's on strategy. So, and that's key to everything. So in every business, there's OST. Objectives, strategy, tactics. You need to know that. It's on a test. Objective is the goal, strategy is the plan or the idea to achieve the goal, and tactics are action items to get it. My goal is to travel. My plan is to start with Ireland, Wales, England, Australia, France. I don't care. Cambodia, India. Pick a place. Okay, my strategy, that's my plan. My tactics are plane, train, car, boat, shuttle, balloon. I don't know. How are you going to get there? Are you going to get there by way of another country? Are you going to do a around the world trip? I mean, so the strategy is the plan or the idea, and the tactics are how are you going to do that, okay? Here's a definition for you. It'll be on a test. And this is why in Blackboard, when I have those little bullet points that say this is what we're covering this week, those are important. They'll be on a test, guaranteed. All the discussion questions, on a test, guaranteed. Let's see. Oh, the articles I have you read, like this week, usually it's just like connect reading. You have to read, scanning. The slide deck will help, maybe. You got to take the quiz. The simulations are fun. Then I'll put articles or videos that I really think you should look at. And I don't do busy work. I hate busy work. I think it is such a waste of time. So if I put stuff up there, it's for a reason, and it probably will be on a test. So this week I can tell you the strategy versus tactics article and the marketing myopia article, that'll be on a test, guaranteed. So market strategy, this is what marketing people do all day. Okay, market strategy, this is a definition, it'll be on a test. Target market plus the 4 Ps. When you go into service marketing, you have 7 Ps, but target market plus the 4 Ps, that's market strategy. That's what marketing people do, okay? 2 other things in the chapter that are really important, the product market matrix. You won't hear it referred to like that in corporate America, but this is what you'll hear. How are we going to grow our business? There's 4 ways. You can either sell more of your stuff to your current customers, that's market penetration. You can develop a new product, that's product development. You can sell your current product to a new market, that's market development, like if you take it globally or internationally, and that'd be new markets. Or diversification, everything's new. And usually that's when you just acquire new companies like Microsoft does. So diversification, everything's new. The other one is the Boston Consulting Group. That deals with how much market share you have in a market. And they're either growing markets or they're either stagnating or declining. So that's where you get your stars, your cash cows, your question marks, and your dogs, okay? Another tool that they use, these are all tools that business people use to do strategic planning. Another tool, of course, is SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. Strengths and weaknesses are always internal to the company. You have to do this for a client, for your project, so I'm telling you now, they're internal. So we have a strong management team. Okay, that's great. We have a really weak website. See, anything that's internal is a strength and a weakness. External are opportunities and threats. Okay, we don't have a lot of competition. That's an opportunity. Okay, we have a core competency in this and nobody else does. That's an opportunity. It's also a strength, core competency. Threats are things like too much competition or barriers to entry. Okay, you can also use Porter's 5 forces. Should learn that in management. Okay, but Porter's 5 forces is another tool that you can use in strategic planning. Okay, and strategic planning is done at a really high level. CEOs, senior VPs, they're trying to figure out where is the company going to fit in the marketplace? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to be? So that's why strategic planning is really important. And then it trickles down to all the departments. So then accounting has a strategy, finance has a strategy, marketing, ops, everybody's got a strategy, okay, to make this work for the company, for the overall goal. So I love strategy. I love it. I think it's because I like to think. Recycle your brain. Think twice. Just a thought. And I think that covers it, believe it or not, for week 2. But I hope you have a great week. And if you ever need to get in touch with me, please phone me, text me, email me. I hope to meet some of you face-to-face in my office hours. I know they're early. I can always do by appointment. I have no problem with that. And I hope you have a great time in this class because I love marketing. I hope to share that with you. And so have a great week and blessings. Take care.